Yo, what's good everybody, it's AJ and I am here as a special guest on the Lancer Tactical channel to debut their newest series of rifles. This is the Lancer Tactical ProLine Hybrid series. So you may be asking yourself, what is the ProLine Hybrid? Well, quite simply put, a ProLine Hybrid is what happens when you have a Gen 2 and a ProLine series rifle have a baby together. It just has a Gen 2 body, which means it has a nylon polymer upper and lower receiver. Besides that, everything else on this rifle is going to be part of the ProLine series. Just to touch on some of the externals on this ProLine Hybrid, this is their quad rail iteration. The quad rail iteration will have a CNC Aluminum Rail. This beaver tail, kind of a straighter angle pistol grip right here. We've also got the streamlined ProLine stock in the rear. We also do have a flat trigger, which is synonymous with our ProLine series, and an enlarged trigger guard if you do wear gloves or need an enlarged trigger guard for any specific situation. Now we have this specific setup like this. It's not going to come like this out of the box. This is a Lancer Tactical milk dot scope. And this is just the foregrip we threw on there, and this is an Ace Tech tracer unit. Now we have the tracer unit on here for a specific reason. We want to be able to showcase just how crazy this does have follow-up shots and the trigger response. So when we go to the chrono, we'll really show you how to shoot some lasers out of your airsoft rifle. Out of the box, this rifle will, however, feature a 300 round high cap mag, which is something that came out of the box with our Gen 2 series. Now, the high cap mag does have some pretty great features. If you wind it the full way while it is fully loaded, you will most likely be able to get every single BB out of the mag. Great durable metal construction, great capabilities on that magazine. Highly recommend using it if you are a beginner to intermediate player. Now to cover some of the internals on this rifle, if you are not yet familiar with the ProLine series. It's going to have a 6.03 Type 4 barrel, which was seen on our Gen 2 and ProLine series. It's also going to have a rotary style hop-up, which again was seen on the Gen 2 and ProLine series. Now the gearbox is going to be exactly what you saw on the ProLine. 25K motor, full metal gearbox, 8-to-1 SHS gear set. We've also got an electronic trigger unit and an inline MOSFET. So it's a certified beast. Out of the box with an 11.1 volt LiPo battery, you should be able to crank 22 RPS out of this thing, which for a sub $200 rifle, we're actually pricing this one around $150, is amazing. You're not going to be able to find that much trigger response or RPS out of the box on an under $200 rifle, probably with 99% of the guns on the market right now. So if you are someone who is looking for something with a crazy trigger response, this is definitely the rifle for you. So just like with our ProLine and Gen 2 series, this is also going to have a quick change spring system. So to access the quick change spring unit, all you have to do is simply slide out the stock, get a Phillips head screwdriver that's long enough to fit down the buffer tube, take that buffer tube right off, and then you should be able to change the spring simply by putting an Allen key to the quick change spring rod on there. Turn it, spring will come right off, put your new spring in there, boom, bam, thank you ma'am, you're ready for the field. Now you may be asking yourself what kind of range this rifle gets. Well, that's a good question. The range this rifle gets with 0.28 gram BBs, if your hop-up is dialed just perfectly, you should be able to hit 200 feet very easily. I would go as far to say you should be able to hit 230 feet. Man-sized target, definitely. But from 200 feet, I can confidently say you will be able to hit a man-sized target for sure. Alright, that's enough talking, guys. Let's take this thing to the range and see what it shoots at and get some sweet tracer footage and shooting done. We hit the range with the Lancer Hybrid and it clocked in between 390 and 400 feet per second, which is standard and consistent with our higher velocity Lancer ProLine Hybrids. Now with the lower velocity versions, they should be shooting under 350 FPS. On full auto, this gun was shooting around 22 RPS. Some excellent results for an AEG in this price range. Now let's see how it does with accuracy. Not bad at all. Now as promised, let's check out this Ace Tech tracer unit with Lancer Tactical tracer BBs. Overall, great stuff from the ProLine Hybrid series. Let's get back to the studio. Alright guys, we're back from the range, and this thing is honestly a beast. For $150, you're not going to find much better on the market than this. Upgraded externals, upgraded internals, and a 1-year warranty, guys. Come on. This thing is definitely hard to turn down. Every level of players needs this in their arsenal. Alright guys, well, you're going to catch these things very, very soon. They should be here late April to early May. Keep a lookout for them on the Airsoft Megastore or Lancer Tactical YouTube channel. This is AJ from Airsoft Megastore as a special guest for the Lancer YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to their YouTube, follow them on Instagram, and like them on Facebook. Make sure to also like this video and shoot some beautiful comments my way, guys. Like I said, this has been AJ. Catch you guys out on the field.